mind control does exist.
Hollywood's sparkling facade hides a twisted truth. You won't believe what Jim Breuer and other celebrities are saying about Tinseltown's deepest secret.
Where I've seen things that no person should ever see.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. Today, we're diving deep into some serious Hollywood tea. Y'all know the glitz, the glamour, and the red carpets, but ever wondered what lurks behind the screens? Jim Breuer, along with other celebs, has pulled back the curtains, and trust me, the revelations are explosive. Prepare to have your minds blown as we uncover what Hollywood's bigwigs might not want you to know.
I really saw how dark and so it was dark. I get creeped out. I get scared to death.
Oh boy, when it comes to behind the scenes drama, Hollywood's got nothing on those big sports stars. Just think about it, folks. What if we had a sneak peek into their private lives? Yikes! It might just change everything. As the saying goes, nobody's perfect, even those we put on a pedestal. They've all got their quirks, the good, the bad, and the downright weird. But what happens when those peculiar behaviors come to light? Would we still root for them with the same vigor? I mean, calling something a conspiracy has long been a way to dismiss it as mere hearsay, but perhaps it's just a thought, a different angle, something that needs a little more investigation.
It's a big, dark mafia.
Enter the side-splitting, ever-eloquent Jim Breuer, who's been leaving audiences in hysterics for years. From stealing the show on Saturday Night Live to cracking everyone up with his uproarious stand-up, Breuer's authentic charm and relatability have made him a beloved figure in comedy. But here's the twist. He's not just making people laugh. He's got some tea to spill.
Then the real Hollywood came. And I'll tell you what, I'll let you in on a little something, but I'm not going to drop names.
Okay.
But then he drops a bombshell, describing the industry as a mafia. His revelations hint at the strange and potentially sinister rituals that some stars are allegedly coaxed into. Throughout his career, Breuer's been the one to say it as it is. In a no-holds-barred podcast, he painted a picture of Hollywood that isn't always pretty. He's been there, right in the thick of it all, witnessing the unsettling rituals and the crafty behind the scene's machinations that most of us can only guess at. But when Jim speaks, it's not just idle chatter. He's thrown light on what many have whispered about Hollywood's web of mysteries, the alleged dark agendas, and the deeply buried secrets. Ever heard the stories of Hollywood's secretive elites pulling the strings, deciding what story gets told and how? Jim seems to be saying, well, maybe there's some truth to it. But this isn't just some tale spun out of thin air. The entertainment industry's colossal influence on global opinion is undeniable. And as the likes of Breuer step up, shedding light on Tinseltown's behind the scenes, more and more people are sitting up, taking notice, and questioning what they see and hear. It's not just about what's being projected on screen. It's about what's happening behind it.
Whether you think that's conspiracy, knock yourself out. All of us that can think, we're not bothered by you anymore. We're not bothered by the things you say.
The world was in for a shock when Breuer, during a chat with Marc Maron, revealed a startling piece of info. An NBC honcho had spilled the beans to Jim about a tug-of-war, instigated by none other than Adam McKay, Cell's main writer back in the day, to kick him off the show. Fans were left jaw-dropped, thinking, if this was happening to Jim, what about others?
All these bananas that get paid millions of dollars to go on a set and get edited, and then they're paid. Their character.
The revelations don't stop there. Hollywood's vast machine is intricate, with cogs and gears few have glimpsed. But every time someone like Breuer speaks up, another piece of the puzzle clicks into place. And the world waits, eager for the next revelation, the next glimpse behind the curtain. Diving deeper into the revelations, Jim Breuer's candid chats in his podcasts have been making waves as they shed a light not many have dared to cast before. The real side of Hollywood has emerged, and here's what I'll let you in on. I'm mentioning Simba, but I'm not the type to drop names, okay? Jim cryptically mentioned in one of his sessions. His words, though guarded, have dropped enough hints to stir the curiosity of fans and skeptics alike. And if you thought that was all, hold on to your hats because Breuer's portrayal of Hollywood as a mafia surely raised eyebrows. He claimed Hollywood's a mafia. It's a big, dark mob, a strong assertion hinting at the hidden powers and influences that pull the strings behind the scene. The shimmering allure of Hollywood, it seems, isn't all that it appears to be. Speaking of allure, Breuer touched on the gilded temptations that are laid out for celebrities.
Put this dress on and then take your pants off, and this is going to get you big time.
This was his candid way of describing the lengths to which some are driven, or are sometimes pushed, to maintain their place in the spotlight, even if it meant forsaking their own comfort or values. But it wasn't just about the unsettling practices. Breuer's feelings about Hollywood run deep, and they're not all filled with admiration. Despite having tasted fame, Breuer found the very essence of Hollywood distasteful. As he himself put it, "I can't stand Hollywood. I can't stand vanity. I used to feel differently. That's what I initially wanted, and I wanted it badly. But once I saw its true face, once I experienced it, I realized I can't stand any of you. I can't stand the scene." This confession coming from someone who has been on the inside makes one wonder just how many layers does Hollywood have, and how many are yet to be unveiled?
And they come along like, listen, you sign this, you do some movies there, we'll put this all on the table, we got enough money to make this go away. Ping, it's gone.
Continuing on the subject of Hollywood's hidden trials, celebrities aren't just battling the regular challenges of stardom. Many times, they're forced to dance to the tunes of those in higher positions of power. These are the puppeteers behind the scenes, making influential moves and often not in the best interests of our beloved stars. This candid confession speaks volumes about the unspoken trials of Tinseltown. Now, when we talk about Hollywood's underbelly, some brave souls have indeed tried to pull away the veil. Dave Chappelle once said, "The hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everybody is watching." Hay, along with others like Marilyn Monroe, who famously declared Hollywood is a place where they'll pay you $1,000 for a kiss and 50 cents for your soul, and Ice Cube, have given glimpses into the dark side of Hollywood. But there's a recurring pattern. These stars drop some heavy truths, go off the radar for a bit, and return as if everything's back to normal. It's eerie, isn't it? Makes you wonder if there's a bigger force at play, silencing them or forcing a retreat.
People at the top can manipulate what's going on with the people who are bickering and fighting.
Then there's the age-old debate. Is it purely talent and hard work that gets one to the top in Hollywood, or is there a darker price to pay? For every actor shining in the limelight, there might be countless stories of compromise, struggle, and soul-selling decisions.
You could, that some of your worst nightmares were real.
Mel Gibson, too, hinted at something more profound and ominous. Without diving into specifics, he once alluded to the industry being more sinister than merely exploitative. These unsettling suggestions make it clear, Hollywood isn't just glitz and glamour. There's a hidden world beneath the red carpet, and every now and then, a brave soul gives us a glimpse, leaving us with more questions than answers.
The system is completely based on money. The studio system.
Continuing the deep dive into Hollywood's underbelly, the fans are not staying silent either. Their comments on YouTube vividly capture the mixed emotions, appreciation, and sometimes downright anger at the entertainment industry. A user, expressing their gratitude, commented, "Nice. Thank you, Jim," along with Mel, Mark, Denzel, and everyone else shedding light. It's clear that fans are genuinely thankful to those celebrities who dare to pull back Hollywood's curtains. They recognize the risks taken by stars in highlighting the industry's less savory aspects. A more fierce stance is evident from another fan who urged, yes, boycott all these demons, their channels, Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and all the other ones. This comment underscores the depth of distrust some fans harbor towards major entertainment platforms. By advocating for a boycott, they're not only expressing their dissatisfaction, but also calling for collective action against perceived wrongdoings. One particularly poetic comment paints a vivid picture. Glad to see there are a select few coming forward more often to pull back the once what was thought as golden veil of Hollywood. And it turns out it is a demonic moldy veil. And as it slowly peels open, we get just a glimpse of how evil that place really is. This fan's perspective drives home the realization that the city of dreams may, in fact, harbor more nightmares than we can fathom. The metaphor of the golden veil turning moldy shows the dichotomy between Hollywood's sparkling facade and its alleged darker truth. In essence, the fans' reactions provide a valuable mirror to the sentiments expressed by the celebrities themselves. Their opinions, diverse and fervent, form a critical part of this unfolding narrative, spotlighting the ever-growing chasm between Hollywood's glittering surface and its debated depths.
But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth.
Wow, what a roller coaster of emotions and revelations that was. To think that the Hollywood we've known, idolized, and even dreamt about might be so different in reality is just mind-boggling. Jim Breuer and fans' comments have given us an insight, a glimpse of a world that's not just about golden statues and dazzling premieres. It's a world where some truths are darker than fiction.
They would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood, and be careful.
The theories, the whispers, and the hushed conversations all point to some influential figures controlling the narrative. And they don't just stop at shaping stories. Some celebrities, like our man Jim, suggest that these powers try to control or even silence those who dare to speak out. The darker side of Tinseltown isn't just about films. It's about the unseen forces, the pressures, and the secrets that some stars have tried to unveil, only to face strange disappearances and even stranger comebacks. So now over to you. What do you think about these shocking insights? Do you think Hollywood is as twisted as some are making it out to be? Or is this all just a hype to get more clicks and views? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation rolling. Thank you all for tuning in and joining me on this wild ride through the fascinating world of celebrity rumors. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash that like button and smash that like button. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss out on the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious, stay entertained, and keep those comments coming. Peace out.